this thermometer is filled with mercury, if it breaks, it won't be that big of a deal. But what about bigger quantities of mercury? What would inhaling, ingesting, or even absorbing those things do to you? What? These are just questions that I have. Don't look at me like that. High levels of mercury exposure can wreak havoc on your nervous system and your brain. One thing that makes mercury especially dangerous is that it can cross the blood-brain barrier and build up in the brain. When mercury enters your system, it causes an increase in the amount of something called reactive oxygen species. These molecules damage DNA and are strongly linked to the onset of conditions like cancer and neurodegenerative diseases like ALS, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's. When it's consumed, mercury can start to accumulate in the heart as well as the brain. It's believed that when mercury builds up in this area, it can cause cardiomyopathy, when the heart becomes enlarged and the tissue becomes thick and stiff. This means that the heart can't function properly and it slowly begins to decline. Another key system that suffers when you ingest, inhale, or otherwise consume mercury? Your kidneys. These organs are vital in filtering blood and removing waste, but they're also a main target for mercury. The presence of this toxin has been linked to renal cancer and chronic renal disease, which leads to a gradual loss of kidney function, digestive problems, and what the Mayo Clinic calls decreased mental sharpness. None of this sounds good. Mercury poisoning has a whole slew of other effects, like memory loss, skin rash, insomnia, and loss of peripheral vision.